Hello, good morning everyone. This is Zach from XIFU. So if you are here joining with me, appreciate if you can help me to click the like buttons for me. Help me to share this out. All right, again, a quick disclaimer. This section here, we are not doing any buy and sell call. So if you want to trade any stocks based on discussion this morning, so make sure you got own trading plan. If not, get advice from a professional. Okay. So again, just to do a quick updates overall for today. Yep, some counter slightly a bit active but I think a lot also started to drop below so-called support. I think just now I also realized Opta actually dropped a lot. Okay, so it's not looking that great so overall. So hey, morning Harry, morning Joel. Okay, I look into Emulus. So like for me as well, I think since last week I already shared with all. Hello, good morning, Sriva. Actually, I already started to keep cash. Some counter actually I exit. Only holding few so far EG I'm still holding. Still looking good. They are above the 20-day moving average. Uh, yeah, this is the only so-called the short-term stocks that I'm actually holding. The rest already exit already. Okay, now let's look into the IBM KLCI again, right? So my view is kind of still the same. So as long as they are above this 1525 area, I would think that they are still kind of okay. Yes, it's a deeper pullback going into the 40-day moving average. Okay, so but if you want to if I want to enter right now, probably it's not as well because uh, uh, normally this kind of periods, normally when they drop below 40 MA, I cannot say all, but normally when they drop below 40 MA, the stock prices that tends to take a little bit longer, okay, for them to do some pullback complete or recovery. Okay, so I'm not sure, probably we will see some sideways movement around few weeks here, right? Unless they're showing some promising symptoms. For example, try to challenge 1550 again with a higher volume. Okay, then I think yes, I will probably come back and look into it again in overall Bursa. But right now, it's not very bad. Just that the pullback for this one is deeper. Okay, against I think is so called normal So because since early April until around mid of May, we got a so called a steady line here. Okay, movement. Okay, bullish movement. So probably this round will take a little bit of time to do a bit of pullback. Okay, so 1520 is still good. Best they cross back to 1550, then we will see a little bit of trending movement coming in. Okay, so that's overall for FMKLCI. Now let's look into the oral sectors over here. Looks like mostly is in red. Okay, okay, a mixture but mostly it's in red So I think only plantation is in green, transportation logistics is in green. The rest is in red. Okay, so looks like a little bit of boring market again. Okay, now before I go to Emulus, probably I go to some of the stocks that actually we do look into. Okay, personally I'm looking into. And some of the stocks that actually okay, let's start with EG first. EG, like I said, they are still holding around the 20 MA. Still good overall, but here got a little bit of volume coming in. So yeah, there will be a little bit of resistance. Okay, because the reason why I'm holding because they are still holding more around 20 MA. Okay, now yesterday we do see Kopi as well. Okay, Kopi, like I said, I exit already, but yesterday looks like they're trying to push back. Okay, in the end, okay, so here, like I said, it's a shakeout area. So normally shakeout area that tends to so-called try a few time okay, before the break, but hopefully they will go back to 750. So once they go back to 750, volume is there. Okay, I will look for my re-entry opportunities. Okay, so this is what happened during shakeout. So shakeout, normally depending on the so-called market condition, but this one because they are still like kind of like at the bottom stage, right? So I think yeah, probably it won't take few months, in a few weeks. I think we will see a bit of result already. Hopefully, So okay, now last week also we do spot few counters like for example Hang Yuan. Yesterday when we look into it, they are still in the pullback. Okay, today still okay. Yesterday closed with down bar, but volume is getting lower. Okay, this candle I think is still good. All right, so if you want to, you can actually use this gap area as a support. Okay, so this gap area is a main support. Of course, if you want to, you can wait for the pullback complete. Okay, so for example, like all this kind of, but this one is widespread candle. So maybe you want to wait for the next triangle. Hopefully a small one will appear soon, so you know that probably there's a chance, okay, for the continuation of trend. Okay, but so far the pullback is kind of nice. I kind of like how they actually hold around the gap area. Now UUE is the other one. Okay, this one a bit similar like EG lah, NextG lah, right? They are still respecting around the 20 MA. Okay, slow and steady time. Okay, slow and steady time. So again, a counter that worth to look into it or maybe pay attention to it. Okay, so SAM engineering as well. This is a bit similar Hang Yuan. Okay, for me as long as above 20 MA, still good. Okay, but again, I'm not doing any buy and sell call. Like I say, I won't enter any of these trades. Okay, I want to continue to monitor the FMKLCI first. Because sometimes this kind of thing can happen for a few weeks, or even worse, probably they will drop a little bit further. All right, so I want to see how is the formation of the candle first. Okay, I hope they will break back to 1550. Then EBS that I'll look for. I will aim for these few counters to look for the opportunities. Okay, but so far, SAM, Hang Yuan is pretty good for me. I think Scientech somehow failed to hold above support, if not mistaken. Okay, make a deeper pullback. So this is again kind of similar like IBM They go slightly deeper already to this 40-day moving average. Okay, now the other one is P Metal. Okay, I think P Metal the other day we got a shake up. Okay, but then follow after that. So let's see. So P Metal, okay, still holding on around the 20 MA. So for me, so far so good. I mean, still good, okay, overall. But this is in the accumulation stage. So this one, if let's say you want to, you need to be a little bit of patient. Okay, this one, sorry. Okay. All right. Any other counters that I missed out? Let's try some of the tech counters. The person I'm looking into as well. VS. Okay. Touching the 20 MA right now, slightly going lower. Pullback yet to complete, but I like how the volume getting lower. You notice the volume is getting lower already. Okay, of course today not much volume also, but now it's the first 30 minutes, right? So hopefully volume remains to be very, very low here. Okay, now let's turn to GradTech as well. GradTech, I think DUFU as well. Okay, yesterday we got a hammer forming around the gaps. Again, good sign for me lah. Good sign for me. Okay, actually I wanted to enter and try that. Of course, entering at this kind of so-called, like I say, there's pro and cons. Entering during pullback, okay, like for example here. Okay, normally I enter here, so which means the drop, pullback complete, I entered. Okay, but of course, like I said, there's pro and cons. Okay, sometimes pullback complete, they won't wait for you. They will like straight away pop one candle, 7-8%. Okay, so sometimes you need to chase higher, right? But of course, for me, when normally they go up 7-8%, I will forget about it. Okay. Now, of course, the other method is you buy during the pullback process. Of course, you never know when it's the lowest. You only can use the previous support area as a guide. Like for me here, as a guide. Okay. For me here, this is a guide. Okay, so probably you can use this during pullback. Of course, again, pro and cons. When you enter during pullback, sometimes they will fail. Okay, again, you need to see the market conditions. Okay, so sometimes they will feel they'll go lower, or sometimes they will drag. Okay, they will like stuck. Okay, for a few weeks before they continue. So, well, actually, this is a good price if you ask me. In terms of risk to ratio, it's pretty good. So, okay, maybe sometimes what I do is that when the condition is 50-50, which means you're not sure what to do, right? Okay, one of the method I use is to split my entry. Okay, so you can do 3 times or you can do 2 times. Okay, so what it means is that, for example, like your per trade, for example, you are entering 10K per trades. Okay, so you can split half. Okay, maybe you enter now 5K first. Okay, so later when you see got strength signal coming back, okay, you enter against another 5K. Okay, you enter back another 5K. So sometimes this is the things that you can do. Opposite I'm doing also. Okay, because market looks like now it's still in the pullback stage, right? So I will do 50-50. Okay, now let's do into DUFU. Okay, do let me know any counters I'm going to look into. This is a few counters actually I have. if not, I'm just gonna answer Joel and Mullers, then we will close our sections. Okay, so DUFU as well. 1.2 actually is a good area. Okay, 1.2 is a good area. I probably going to choose either Isgratech or DUFU. VS also good, but never mind. I prefer Gratech. Personal preference, but you can actually check deeper, probably using FA as well. Okay, this one is a deep pullback. Pullback you have to complete. Normally, if let's say they didn't hold above this so-called pure support, I will probably wait for the pullback complete. Okay, so sometimes because the support is getting weaker already. Okay, so there's few. Okay, now let's look into Amulus. Okay, we look into Amulus, the new trade signal. Okay, for today, then we'll end our section. Okay, Amulus pretty good. On 23rd May, which is Friday, we got a nice candle here making a pullback complete. But now it's at the main resistance. Like I say, actually it's good. Okay, the sell everything is good, but just that they are too close with the selling area. So I'm not sure, Joel, I'm not sure you're looking for entry or exit for this. I think you're looking for exit, right? Because you told me you already bought these stocks, I think since last week. Okay, okay, few things to take notes. Here actually is the main resistance. So definitely they will take a little bit of time for them to follow through. Okay, for them to make a follow through. Okay. Now, if you have entered during the first pullback during this periods here, I think good if you can lock some profit. Now, okay, now I again not doing any buy and sell call. I'm not qualified to do so. I got losses as well recently, but if for me, normally I will take some profit from here. Okay, so this is how usually I do my partial entry, partial exit. Just not partial entry during pullback after pullbacks. Okay. Now this one, when it hit main resistance, I also take some profits. Okay, I think it's a good area to consider. Okay, seems like 30 cents area is a very strong, stubborn resistance area, right? So here previously we got a month of so-called testing around this area. Here we got a high volume shooting star, so you know that there is a seller coming in from this area here. All right, but at the same time, if you ask me, I don't think there's a big weaknesses so far. Of course, best is that I think you still remain at this support. Okay, use this support as your so-called area for you to watch out. Okay, because doesn't mean sometimes what happens is that it will make a deeper pullback wash before they push back up. Okay, again, good example is NextG. Okay, so if you look into NextG also, I think they have been trying the resistance for months already. Okay, so here. Okay, the good example I can show you is this. So like this. Okay, here we got some resistance, right? They try to push, fail, goes up. Now seems like today is still trying. Okay, so yeah, you're going to have this kind of expectation and they're going to try for some times. Right? Right now I can say it's no weakness. Okay, there's no weakness for Amulus. Okay, so there's Amulus. Do let me know any other counters. If not, we just go through our so-called stock ideas over here, trade signal over here. Okay, MBank coming back. MBank coming back. Yesterday, I think MBank also appeared. Oh, sorry, yesterday is RHB Bank. Okay, so this one looks like a reversal with pullback as well. Okay, something that actually you can look into. Olga Bio, very illiquid. No, illiquid sometimes I skip dulu. Okay, welcome. Where's my okay, okay, a little bit of VCP patterns. Okay, today we got good volume here. Okay, so here is like a reaccumulation with potentially a VCP patterns. Okay, so looking good. If let's say they can break this resistance, because now it's a resistance anyway, very close to resistance. If let's say they can break, I think we will see a new trend coming in. Okay, a bit similar like Ramso. Is it Ramso? I think Ramso after break resistance also keep going up higher. Yeah, here somewhere around this area here. Oops. Yeah, somewhere around this area here. Okay, draw properly first. Here. Then break. Okay, slowly go into a new trend. Okay, so yep, I think just now. Sorry, what's the counters ready? Just now is Eno, am I right? Yeah, I think it's Inu. Inu. Okay, now the other one yesterday I spotted is Hawk. Okay, actually it's not I spotted. One of the members spotted. Very nice reaccumulation. This one also recently break reaccumulation. Doing a first pullback. Okay, doing a first pullback. So, okay, of course, like I said, sometimes there's good or bad about trading after the pullback. After the pullback, like you want to enter here very close to resistance already. Okay, so sometimes what I do is that again I'll pop my alerts back to here again, because during this kind of so-called a bit of weak market, even though pullback complete, probably they will still sideways for a while first. Okay, before they break. Okay, so I think below 1.25, I think it's good for us to continue to monitor it. Okay, for Hawk. Okay, any other counters that I miss out? Okay, do let me know. Or you got any questions? Okay, of course, ADB, this morning I posted, this is actually a nice pullback, but immediately shoot up. Okay, again, very close resistance. One of the reasons why I don't want to chase. Yeah, it looks like forming a shooting star also, so never mind, forgot about it. So sometimes when your risk is too high, it's okay. Better keep your cash in your portfolios, in your account first, then slowly we look for the others. Okay, if let's say there's no questions, once again, thank you for joining me in this section over here. So once if you, okay, last one, MMAG. This one's still the same. Okay, actually I don't have much view on MMAG because they are still the same. Okay, now this is again a reaccumulation. Okay, a bit similar as Salcon, right? Also forgot already. Is this Salcon? So here, resistance. Okay, so right now I think they are most probably, because now they are crossing the 2040s already. So potentially the trend will be slightly a bit weaker. So I think probably they will hit 60 cents before they try again 17 cents. Okay, right now, to be frank, I don't see any major weakness. Of course, the so-called this uptrend slowly weakening already, because they're already crossing this back to this 2040s. So most probably, yes, we're going to wait for this sideways. All right, but again, like I said, normally you got this kind of so-called selling and resistance one. Either is they do shakeout one. Most of the time they tends to do shakeout, so we need to be more careful. Okay, hopefully you enter at the nice price. Okay, because I think the so-called the main support, right? The so-called the last line of defense, right, should be somewhere around this area, 61 cents. Right, so let's say drop below 61 cents, you need to decide already, okay, whether you still want to hold or not. Okay, but for me, 61 cents is crucial. Okay, for MMAG. Okay, let's go into Dufu. Dufu, just now I think we review is good. Okay, it's still good. They are still above this so-called, this is previously a resistance, which is turning to a support around the 20 MA as well. Okay, I think as long as they are staying above 1.2, still good for Dufu. Okay, reversal pullback. In fact, yes, I was actually looking into Dufu, but maybe I will go for GradTech first at this moment. Okay, then later on I will come back to look into Dufu. Okay, so again, once again, thank you for joining me. I got a Telegram. Yes, yesterday is a bit quiet because yesterday I actually also busy but market also nothing much to talk about, to shout about as well. But if you are yet to join my Telegram, join the XIFU Telegram. From time to time, if I spot anything interesting, or maybe you spot anything interesting, post in the group so that we can have more discussion on a daily basis. All right. With this, thank you. I will see you again tomorrow.